Especially since Obama said he could keep his first doctor, but then he couldn't. That would make that'd fill me full of rage.
And then, hold on, where was Obama?
Space Obama told Jason he could keep his doctor, and he had to get a second one. And that one took his eyeball. Huh? It wasn't good.
In 2001, where was Obama? I'd like to know that.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast, where we don't tell our children to just go away when we're about to do this.
Who would do that?
As always, I'm your In Space Now host, Kenny.
I love capitalism. I'm Daniel. This is the part where Ryan says something.
Hey, what do you want?
He just got finished smoking his entire pack of cigarettes.
Was that David Cronenberg?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Look.
No, that's what the one pilot guy was saying when they called him up. You know.
Right. I think that's David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
No, David Cronenberg's at the very beginning of the movie.
Who's he in the beginning?
Sure.
He's the guy with the white hair.
With the white hair. Oh, that's David Cronenberg. Okay. I don't know what David Cronenberg looks like.
He's got gray hair.
But now I do.
Dr. Wimmer? Well, you don't know what he looks like now, because this movie was 22 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
No, this movie takes place in 2455. Hockey's gonna be outlawed next year.
That's what I said! I told my buddy, who's a big hockey fan, and a big fan of the pod, I go, enjoy this last season of hockey, bud, because it's outlawed next year.
Why did it get outlawed?
Because it's clearly the most violent sport.
Do those players get like CTE and whatever?
Oh yeah.
More than football?
Maybe, but probably not.
Definitely not more than wrestling.
Football makes more money though, so it's okay.
I would say on par with, but that's probably because they're allowed to fight in hockey. That's where men go to be men.
Space?
I'm blowing this shit out. There we go. Someone touched my gain knob, if you know what I'm saying. Look, guys, we did it.
Yeah?
We got to space. We finally made it to another good Friday the 13th movie.
We just came off of a good one.
So, we finally made it to a good
We just came off the best one, actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We came off of one, and we waited, what? What did we wait? 10 years? How long was between Jason X and...
Well, I mean, we waited a day.
We waited a day, this is true. You, the fans, waited eons. Is that correct? 93 to 2001. So let me do my math here. 8 years. 8 years. That's the biggest gap we have had in this series. Maybe there's too much time at a certain point.
What do you
For it
mean?
to be
Why do you say that?
Well, it went from like we went around. We had probably like a really good movie at one point, but then we kept noodling on it.
Like 8 years ago, right?
Yeah. Well, no, but then then we kept the fruit in storage too long, and now it's fermented. Now we got this drunk clusterfuck of awesome, but not...
How is this a drunk clusterfuck of awesome, but the last one wasn't?
'Cause
the last one, people were puking out slugs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just awesome, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I hope you both get your arms cut off.
I'm gonna get my arms cut off just to prove. Still got it.
Still got it. Okay, look.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Jason X. If you didn't know, Jason X...
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. If you didn't realize until right now that the X stands for the fact that it's the 10th one in the movie, don't feel dumb. You're probably just too smart. And, you don't go down for these Roman numerals bullshit, and you maybe thought just X was cool and not, maybe it's going to be Jason Extreme.
So Roman numerals are different from the Arabic numerals that we use.
That's right.
I'm not an Arab, Daniel.
But you use their counting system.
I would never take something from another culture and claim it as my own.
What did you have for dinner last night?
A turkey sandwich.
That's Native American, dog.
Yeah.
They invented sandwiches.
Wait,
they invented
are you
bread.
saying that Native Americans use turkeys as dogs?
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
It's hunting animals.
I'm pretty sure the Spaniards brought dogs over. I'm pretty sure that is a fact.
Yeah, I'll believe you. I didn't go to college.
No, that's
I'm in space now, bitches! Okay, synopsis of Jason X. We're in space now, bitches. That might just been the tagline, but...
The synopsis is aliens.
No, no, you're half right.
And?
The synopsis is
and?
alien, and then aliens.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you know how the first one ripped off Halloween? This one rips off Alien and Aliens.
It also has an H2O shot in it, though.
I missed that.
Right in the beginning, when Jason gets put in the cryo chamber.
Uh-huh.
Very briefly, it's using that same circle window.
Oh, where they look at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, it wasn't as intimate a look here, but...
Because Jason has cataracts and he can't see good to begin with.
H2O was 1998.
Yeah, this was 2001.
That doesn't make sense. I feel like it should have been 2000.
The 20 had nothing to do with the year.
I'm just saying it should have been.
Yeah, because the original Halloween was 1978.
I don't care. I'm just saying.
You do, because this came up at a trivia that I think you were at.
Yeah?
I think Kenny was at it too. That we all dressed up for. What's the point? I helped us get that point. That's my point.
That's the point.
Big winners all around.
I like trivia. They never ask questions I know, though. Assholes. Hey, in this movie, Daniel, Jason Voorhees never blinks. Also, and that's a trivia fact that's written down. I didn't just make that one up for this one.
Oh, Jason write that one?
Probably. Also, I feel like they just let Kane just wear the mask with nothing on underneath it. That was just like his face under there. They didn't like... I was like, huh, they just didn't care.
They also immediately established that he can teleport, like right off the bat.
Yep, we had some teleporting shenanigans. In fact, this is also just Jason Takes Manhattan, but in space. So get rid of Carnival Ship and make it Spaceship.
How's it?
Get out of the... But, okay.
It's high school students on a trip.
They're college students.
These are at least university kids.
I don't know, 455 years in the future. I don't know what.
I'm going to feel really uncomfortable if these are high school students.
Yeah.
In one scene in particular, as great as it
Get
is.
the clamps.
As great
Get
as
the
it
clamps.
is. So the movie starts off and I'm like, it looks like it's like the fiery pits of hell. And and then it turns out hell is just inside our own bodies.
Yes.
What does that mean?
My ass specifically.
That's deep. You know, China is here.
Daniel, at least these opening credits have images.
I said that. I said they solved the credits problem.
They did, and the music sounds suspiciously like Hellraiser.
That's true, too, yeah.
Do you think everything would have been okay if we'd gotten Jason to the Scranton facility? I feel like a lot of good stuff happens in Scranton.
Is that...
Scranton.
They make paper? Is that...
I mean, he would have been in a Cronenberg film, potentially, so that could have been awesome, actually. Instead,
I was thinking of Dunder Mifflin. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Look, we open after that scene, and we got Jadar is all like, chained up because they've had him held captive for a while. I guess we caught him after he went to hell.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I mean, I know it's been only a day, but didn't he melt or the slugs go to hell in that last one?
Yeah, so they say he's got great he rejuvenates.
He's like a salamander.
God, tongue big today. Yeah, they're like, we gotta study him for all these healing properties. And it's like, he just changed bodies in the last movie. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. I guess we've tried to have him for a little bit here. We haven't explained that later. Well, we haven't explained that yet. We'll explain that later. But we're just gonna fucking freeze his ass. And then Cronenberg shows up and he's like, no, I need him to take his shirt off for my movie in Scranton. Then we got some one guard watching Jason. Even though we know how dangerous he is, he puts a blanket over his head. Like, I don't want to look at you.
Well, he's like a parrot. He's gonna go to sleep.
Which, works for me. And then the lady's like, look, you can't do that, man. He's too dangerous. We gotta freeze his ass. And like, whatever. Look, I went over your head. Capitalism.
Kenny,
Capitalism, yeah.
I mean, are you willing to risk the death of innocent people?
Yes.
I'm moving him to our Scranton facility.
Dr. Wimmer, you can't risk transporting him through open country.
This isn't open for discussion. His unique ability to regenerate lost and damaged tissue, and it cries out for more research.
And you're willing to risk the deaths of innocent civilians if he escapes?
Yes.
Yep, sounds like Big Pharma to me. Yeah, pretty much. Good. All right, sounds we're on the same page.
Yeah.
They mentioned how they've tried to kill him a bunch of different ways, and none of them would work because of his awesome regeneration powers. So if they had cut off all his limbs and his head and just chopped him into like a bunch of little pieces, would a bunch of Jasons have grown from those?
I think it'd be The Thing. Each one becomes its own little sentient piece. Now, why not melt him?
Why not
Or
do what I always
encase
say
him
and
for
throw his ass
1,000
into
years
a volcano.
In carbonite.
Yes, Daniel. And then throw that into a volcano.
Oh.
Or literally, I mean, just put him in cement or lead.
Cement him into a thing.
Drop him in the ocean.
Drop him in the ocean. He's Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
I'm not gonna look. So this is it's ripping off Alien and Aliens, and then feels like it's being produced by the Sci-Fi Channel. Mm-hmm. The way these sets are lit, it's not. I don't know it's just weird.
Yeah, it looks slightly off.
What did you guys think about the costumes?
They were great. I like sexy science in the future. Everyone's a sexy scientist. We're all doing sex and science, and we all have sex at like the same time.
Because it's like, it's like hippie, wool.
You're acting like you don't like it.
I do like it, though. I just don't know.
You're very hesitant.
These are middle school students. We don't know what they're like in the future, man.
I do like it. And I'm like, but Uggos wouldn't be able to pull these outfits off.
No Uggos in the future, Daniel.
Oh, no, it's just no Uggos in space.
There's Uggos on the planet.
They stay on the planet. We don't let them
because if you come
planet.
across like alien life, you don't want to be like sending them the fucking C tier, right?
You want to
because the goal is eventually to fuck the aliens. So
100%.
You want to be sending your beautifulest.
One of the things about this Crystal Lake research facility is they have to be working on a very tight budget that they don't have any lights. They only have a couple guards. And I mean, normally as a taxpayer, I'd complain about how much money goes to the military budget. However, I think I wouldn't mind if a little more went to this one. If we're housing the most dangerous, violent, destructive thing known to mankind.
Well, this is actually where like the 60% of the budget that they recently couldn't account for went.
Oh, and that audit. It's timely.
If they would have bought one more chain, he wouldn't have got out.
Now, no, that's not true, because I think, and one of his slugs must have went into Houdini at some point, or another. Who's the street magician? Name one.
Chris Angel.
There you go.
He's a mind
Well, no,
freak.
you don't even need. He just teleported out of the chains.
And then
he did a teleport body swap.
Yeah.
With the other guy. With the guard that put the blanket over his head.
You know what this rips off? This rips off Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, yeah.
Yep.
You know what this movie is? It's a rip-off of other better movies. However, this movie is still great. This movie is still great.
Better.
Honestly, this entire script was, I like this movie, but what if Jason?
What if, yes. But what if...
And then they just kept doing it. So it's kind of all over the place. If they'd taken their time to write their own space movie...
That would have taken a lot more time, yeah.
Than 8 years? Or 9 years,
well, they
or whatever.
weren't writing this for 8 years.
They should have been.
They probably wrote it for a day.
Jason for a day.
What? Who's the main lady character? Is it Rowan?
Yep. Ripley.
Yeah,
might as well call her Ripley.
Okay, so Daniel,
believe it or not.
Yes. Oh, Daniel. Okay, yes. But not yet. Not yet, my love. Not yet. Okay. We will get to the analysis of who are the aliens characters, their stand-ins in this movie. But not yet. We're not okay.
You got Burke's in there for sure.
I'm oh my God, is he? And I'm so excited we're on the same page on this. But so Rowan is the lead. What is she? Is she military, a doctor? What is she?
She's the project manager.
Project manager. And she's smart until the moment she's not. Because once Jason has gotten out and just murdered everyone, she lures him into the cryo place where they're going to freeze him.
And then she stands in front of it.
Yeah, gets him in there, gets him frozen, and then stands in front of the door and be like, oh, I got you, bitch. And then he stabs right through it and stabs her. So I'm like, she was smart until she wasn't.
I'm not denying his strength, okay? I am denying the strength of the machete itself, because some of these materials for these things you'd think would be like these ridiculously strong materials.
So the machete is just a manifestation of Jason's will.
I thought you were going to say his penis, and I was like, if he had put his penis through the wall, I was going to be like, okay, I can believe his penis, because he's got great
actually
strength.
How he reproduces, is by the machete.
Classic. Yeah. That's what, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We've broke Kenny, Daniel.
Okay.
I don't think he likes that. I don't think I like that.
I'm just picturing it.
Hey, you don't have to like it. I don't like
short relationships.
I don't like turtle dicks, but they exist,
They do exist, and you're in one.
After she gets frozen, that is where the movie Alien ends. And so now we go to the movie Aliens, because just like in that movie, where those, what are they, scavenger, hunter, scrap people, and aliens go and find Ripley. In this one, we have tall Jawas that come in and find our Ripley character and the alien.
People.
These tall Jawas are worried about viruses and bacteria, but have their heads exposed, their necks exposed, and their hair exposed.
They were wearing leather turtlenecks, Daniel.
Nothing's getting through those.
They're
Those are
fine.
space turtlenecks.
The only thing that would get through those
This
would
is
be
some
if
real,
Jason thawed out.
some real shark side chainmail kind of thing going on.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make him look like a Snoopy dog, but
Don't get me wrong, they look cool.
Oh, they look cool as shit.
What year
with
did
those,
The Matrix
those
come out?
Sick goggles.
90. It was 90. It wasn't. We weren't in the 2000s yet.
Because I think we got to add a movie that this rips off. So,
Matrix?
Look,
yeah.
well, if we're adding more things that rips off, Jason's favorite character in Mortal Kombat is still Scorpion. Because Matrix is 99. Because before he gets frozen, he gets out of those chains, he's whipping chains around.
Yeah, for sure.
And he does like a full-on like chain spike. What's that, through Cronenberg?
I think so.
Yeah.
Someone.
He says, come here, right?
Like, come hither.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said, he teleports out of that room behind her.
Well, he knocks
and
a guy through the door, and then he teleports.
Yeah, I was like, that's all, man. Like,
Why'd you even break open the door if you were just going to teleport out?
It was an accident breaking the door. He didn't mean to throw the guy out.
Oh, guys, I forgot. While I was doing research on this movie, I discovered a couple of unofficial titles that it had. Would you like to hear them?
Sure.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, I only found one, and then a couple of questions. This is actually in the canon. This is an unofficial prequel to Space Cop. If you've ever seen Space Cop.
I don't know what Space Cop is.
Space Cop.
Don't know what Space Cop is.
Space Cop. It's not as good as Time Cop.
Not as good, but it's Space Cop. One of the questions they were asking themselves where they're making this film was, does it still count as jumping the shark if you jump over the shark from space?
I bet you jump over a lot of sharks.
Well,
in space.
because like elevation, right? But
yeah,
it's all about that elevation. Okay, yeah. The unofficial title was, "Do androids dream of magnetic nipples?"
Oh yeah, but you missed the true unofficial title.
So it's like, we're 400 years in the future, and this guy doesn't know how to get a magnet to work.
Magnets are hard. Jason Extreme was the original idea for this, and he was going to be on a snowboard 80% of the movie. Was he going to be just crushing Mountain Dew the entire time? Well, he's going to be crushing mountains.
And then at some point, he was going to fight a Yeti.
Again, we did not see that movie. It was going to cross over into the Abominable universe, but they couldn't get the rights to Abominable, just like half the time they can't really get the rights to this movie series itself.
Yeah, I don't know how they couldn't get the rights to something that hadn't been made yet. That's crazy.
I mean, this is Abominable came out before the 2500s.
Right, but this
they went back in time and released this.
I do have a crazy like Battlestar Galactica Earth 1, Earth 2 theory about this movie.
Yeah? Now's the time.
How do I say this without I'm going to sound stupid regardless.
Have you heard me yet?
We do every week.
We're fine. Here we go.
All the other Jason movies take place after this one.
Look,
I know. Okay, yes. Gotcha. All right.
The Earth that he crashes into at the end of the movie is our Earth.
Look,
it's a Battlestar Galactica.
It's the Battlestar Galactica ending. I love it.
If our Earth was populated by those two people that we seen by the lake on there, then like every person would be running around with them dump trucks, if you know what I'm saying. Because
I don't know. What does that mean?
And I bet I bet that if you looked at the stars in that shot with the two people, those would be the stars you see on our Earth, which if it was a different Earth, they would be different stars.
I bet if someone looks into it, they'll discover it's nothing. Because the people who made this movie, but I could be wrong. I like your theory, though.
It was, for sure. Yeah.
Who's Googling? Who's going to duck, yeah, right now to find the answer?
I mean, I can scroll through the trivia, but these movies always have so much.
You're not going to find an answer to my ridiculous thing.
Jason never blinks.
Someone send a tweet to Neil deGrasse Tyson to find out if what you think is true. Hurry.
Specifically
Neil,
about the stars. He just has to look at the one shot.
Yeah, he did it for Titanic, so come on. Remember that time Frozen Jason fell over and just chopped that boy's arm right off?
Even asleep, he's a wrecking machine.
I'm like, my man still got it.
Did you see one of the guys, though, that was just holding a lantern kind of weirdly in his hand to make it look like some futuristic light orb? But instead, it just looked like a shitty lantern in his hand that really didn't shine light anywhere.
Remember that time the characters were riding in a badminton birdie for a ship?
Oh my god, that ship was dumb. Daniel hit me with the Kerbal physics on that ship.
Oh, it's not even worth it.
That bad, huh?
It's pretty bad.
Don't even think about it. That's how not worth it is.
Well, it comes down like a shuttlecock, right? That's the only way the ship makes any sense.
Yeah. Look, we we're like, what, 15 minutes into the movie, and we've already dropped nanotech. So this is definitely,
War never
definitely
changes.
early 2000s.
Once Jason is brought on board, all the characters their horniness just seems to go up.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
my
you think
theory
he has
is
a pheromone?
yes. So first, if you think back, originally when he was brought into the morgue in that one movie, that creepy morgue guy and the nurse, they started getting it on, and now
That's
in this
true.
movie, all the lab assistants, they're feeling it. So I think Jason produces this highly potent aphrodisiac that not everyone is susceptible to, but some people are, and those who are just got to get it on.
I mean, I hear you.
His own body is what is helping fuel his own rage.
And he doesn't like wake up until they start boning.
Correct.
He can feel it.
He could feel it in the air.
Yeah, let's say that.
Calling.
Yeah, that was the thing. He sits right up immediately during the second pair getting it on, which again they're all getting it on
not
at
the
the
nipple
same
play.
time.
The nipple play does nothing for Jason.
Right? It's like, clamp my nipples, I won't even move. Like you got to put a drill through my dick or something.
Yeah.
And the whole time they're all fucking the rest of the people trying to bring these other people back to life. Like those two kids were about to fuck on his corpse.
Okay,
And
let's
she's like,
maybe
"Would you-"
not call them kids.
Look, man, look. We don't know what consent is in 2500 or whenever the fuck this is, but I'm sure we've gotten rid of the people that want to make it 12. Like I'm sure we got rid of them.
Oh, we nuked Missouri. We're fine.
Yeah, we're good there. Oh my god! Look, they're examining the lady who's frozen because even though she got stabbed, the cryogenics
There's
kept
an
her
android.
preserved. There's an android. We're examining Jason. We got him in two separate rooms. We can bring her back to life. So she's getting put in the nano machines. It's like, okay, someone get her clothes off of her. And one of the dudes is like, I'll do it. And then the chick's like, I will do it. And so then we, we have an excuse to get her stripped down and then covered in a nice mesh, which I know Ryan likes a good nice mesh. And then Jason's over there getting his eyeball picked out. They're going through two different doctors here, man. Jason got screwed. I'd be mad too. Future hasn't been kind to him yet.
Especially since Obama said he could keep his first doctor, but then he couldn't. That would make that.
He couldn't.
That'd fill me full of rage.
And then,
Hold on. Where was Obama?
Space Obama
during
told Jason he could keep his doctor, and he had to get a second
original-
one. And that
original
one took his
research,
eyeball.
huh?
It wasn't good.
In 2001, where was Obama? I'd like to know that.
well, I'd like to know too. Also, those doctors are sitting there making fun of his small brain and his big dick.
Okay.
Well, now, I don't know what version you watched. Maybe the uncut version? Know what I'm saying?
Oh no, he's cut. No, should they say, "Oh, look at his really small brain," and then when the one student's about to get dicked down by the other student, she's like, "Oh yeah, but I bet he's big somewhere else."
Right.
And I'm like, "Yep, small brain, big dick."
Right.
Man.
Man.
Did that really happen, or are you making that up?
How does he function with a brain that small?
Way manages.
That's very funny. He's a big boy.
I bet he's hung like a mammoth.
No, that
it really
did
happened.
happen. But he's kind of making it sound like they were.
Look, they were about to bone down on Jason.
They were not going to bone down on. Well, they might have.
They
Actually.
were too.
That's why the other doctor was like, "Get out of here, man! You're not really any help right now." And they're like, "What? Really? Yeah, really? You're not helping? What the fuck you think
Well,
you're
no,
doing?
I
How's
think
that
they were
helping
saying,
me?"
"Yeah, really, we can go."
Well, yeah,
They
but
wanted
I mean,
to go.
What everyone wants to go. No one wants to be in class. Look, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna take the lady who just woke up, and we're gonna lie to her right off the bat and say, "Oh yeah, no, yeah, we don't have Jason."
Who? Jason? Who?
Yeah, who?
I don't even know who that is. Even though we just had a scene of a person telling me who that was.
Oh my god, there's only been one Voorhees in the last 450 years.
Everyone knows him. If you mention his name to art collectors, bone
Well,
daddies.
yeah, the line ended because he killed the.
Yeah, because everyone died.
He killed his aunt.
One.
Is that what it was? Or no, he didn't. Did he?
That was his niece.
The one chick lived.
So
And
the
she
line
lived.
should have
So did her
continued.
baby.
And
Maybe,
so did her
unless
baby.
they left it in the house.
They left it in that.
We never got
house.
resolution on if they ever went back for that baby.
They put it in another box on another shelf, and then the movers lost it.
Shit.
This is
Movers,
why
man.
you just,
They fuck you in the drive-through.
I've just.
Fuck you in the
So
drive-thru.
Daniel, as you were saying, our Burke character is the lead research professor guy. I don't know his name.
Lead teacher, yeah.
Lead teacher. Okay, so and Ripley kind of has been. So Alien Ripley is the Rowan character. Aliens
Yes.
Ripley is the robot. Because the robot's the only one who comes out with guns at the end. Rowan never does.
She gets a gun, and they're like, you know how to use this? And she says it's like riding a bike. Like, she has her badass moment, but...
She never uses the gun.
We decide to have KM-14, walk so that Kate Beckinsale can run in Underworld.
No, I was thinking more of Mia Jovovich fighting Nemesis.
That's
a bad movie.
Underworld.
You fight
Underworld's
him.
before Resident Evil, isn't it? I feel like is Underworld before this? No way.
No way, man. I mean, this came out in 2455.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All I'm saying though is like we knew right off the bat there was going to be some fucking. I just didn't know we were going to get like those kind of nipple clamps going on the professor, and he was loving those clamps, and I think he climaxed for real.
This might be the most amazing thing that I've seen in the series yet. Is
pretty
that
good.
I mean, it's very integral to the plot. It revealed a lot about the characters and their eventual character arcs.
Well, and how dumb they are. He's found out at this point, like the professor, that he needs money, and he's found out that Jason is his ticket to money. People are going to want to buy him. Yet,
hold on, why does he need money?
They never elaborate on that, but it's because we always
say he needs money?
Because
you imagine
the spaceship needs
inflation.
summer dollars. Okay, so
summer dollars.
We need it.
Why are we not in a Star Trek future where there is no money? What happened?
Because we're dumb.
Where did we go wrong?
No. Star Trek never happens. It's all Battlestar Galactica. It's all the Expanse.
They don't have money.
What?
Battlestar Galactica didn't have money either.
Yeah, they did. Well, they didn't in the show because their civilization just got wiped out.
Yeah.
Boys, look around you.
I will. I see my apartment.
We're making it this? Yeah, all of it from right there it's canon.
That's right.
Do you think we're getting to a fun, futuristic space sci-fi future? I think we're more likely to end up back in the Dark Ages. We're gonna have we're gonna have Army of Darkness future is what we're gonna have.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Dude, I'd do good there. But the point I was trying to make is he gets distracted by the Punani while he still has that other chick, like, dissecting Jason. It's like, maybe you have her stop.
Why?
Because you want to sell him, like, as is. You're not selling the research. People are going to be interested in Jason. She's over there pulling out eyeballs. She's cutting open his face. She's making fun of his face under the mask.
Well, it was fugly as hell, so...
It was gooey, too. Also...
That's because he's defrosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that has to smell so fucking bad.
No.
Who's been a naughty little boy?
His smell turns people on.
I have.
Oh, God, no. Ew.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's it.
That's it right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Daddy likes it hard?
Yeah.
Daddy wants it hard, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's
right
it,
there?
yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
like it right there?
Yeah.
Harder for Daddy? Come on!
Yeah. Oh.
You pass!
You pass.
You pass!
She got a passing grade. That was actually her class, though. That wasn't spontaneous.
I double dog dare you. Next time you shout that. You shout you pass.
Yeah.
See what happens.
You pass! I mean, I've done Get It Girl before. That got me a look.
Bat Rider!
And the android gave herself boobs. That's the first boobs of the movie is the android boobs. Do you like them? Okay.
And I thought, those look weird to me. What is that? Oh, and then the nipples just fall right off. I'm like, okay, there we go.
What do you think?
Hmm?
Do you like them?
They're fine.
He's an ass man. I can tell.
He just likes robots. He doesn't care what, like, the fact that she looks more woman than anything else is just a coincidence.
I don't think so, because he fucks the robot.
Well, I was supposed to say he would have fucked it no matter what, as long as it's a robot. You should have seen what he did to his first toaster.
That's how you get the upgrade.
That's how you get the upgrade.
He did say he uploaded. Yeah, he uploaded something to it.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Like, let's use jargon and not really understand what we're doing here. Also,
well, no,
when Jason moves on that
he
table,
was saying he jizzed in her. It was his upload.
Oh shit! He wasn't dicking downloading her.
He was dicking her up.
Dick me up, Scotty. Look, those sensors. There's cameras and shit all over this place.
No, there's
One
not.
of these future machines. I assume there's got to be. So how do one?
Kenny, that's literally in the future. We no longer have any camera surveillance or sonar surveillance or any way to track anything because there's no surveillance on the ship at all.
Well,
that's because of the
all the kids are fucking.
2345 bill that outlawed such things.
Because they found out it does steal your soul.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the fact that he moved like twice on the table and no sensors went off, I'm like, this future's smart but dumb.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't need he's dead.
You would still, they would exist there. I'm saying you shouldn't have to literally put something on the body. There should be things watching, like, oh, look, hey, the thing moved. Oh, the guy got up.
They're not prepared.
But we get a really good kill here, though. Like, Jason gets up, he grabs the lady who's, working on him, almost rips her shirt up.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to show some boobage.
Yeah,
and I don't think,
like,
you know what? I don't
up.
think he was supposed to.
I don't. That's why we didn't get to see it. And then her face gets shoved in the cryo liquid, just sitting there, and a nice sick face freeze, and then does a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, Sub-Zero
smashes it, into the counter, and her. Oh, that was good. I like that a lot. And then he goes over to the medical table, and he finds this massive futuristic machete on the table, and I'm like, what's the medical purpose of that particular blade?
I'm not sure why they would need any blades at all.
Why isn't it all lasers at this point?
Or the nano machines could just like slowly tear it apart.
Well, no, the nano machines, they work hard and we
fix.
use them for some things, right? But they gotta sleep.
Yeah, that's true. Now this is the part where Rowan goes through to these people and tells them all the ways they tried to kill Jadar.
We sat him through Shark Swarm. He survived it.
Oh my god, how did we...
We made him listen to a Horrorble Opinions episode. He survived it.
He came back for another one. He thrived.
We threw him in a room with Nordic children. He survived it.
Okay, now that I don't believe. You've gone too far this time. Look, I could never be with a girl whose balls are bigger than mine.
I could.
That's what Nerd Boy says to Janessa, who I wouldn't want to be with Janessa. Well, we can all agree there. Because she's all trying to come on to him. She's just trying to get it everywhere. But
I think she's just playing.
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't think
also,
he is.
the stoner's name Stony?
Stoner's name is
Stony Baloney.
Something. Stony, yeah.
Beautiful.
Cinema. No, Stoney's another guy.
I don't believe
when you say Stony, you're talking about the kid who got his arm chopped off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a different character.
Missed opportunity then.
The one who gets his arm cut off, that is someone else. Hi, Hand.
Oh, hi, doggy.
So, Janessa does that creepy thing. Rowan finds out that the doctor lied to her as soon as she woke up, and that Jason's on the ship. And she's the doomsayer now, and she's like, well, you know what? You think he's so dead? Why don't you show me he's dead? And I love that, because they do, and it's like, oh, well, he's not here at all. We fucked up. Now, this movie, once we get to space, like, it's just going. Like, we don't, like, even when we're not killing yet, like, we're just bouncing shot to shot, we be fucking, we're setting things up quickly. Like, I'm never bored during this. Like, it's a tight, hour and a half? Hour and 40 minutes?
There is a point when the movie becomes Metal Gear, a Metal Gear game. And
he's sneaking around,
he's doing silent kills and like snapping
he's
people's
hiding
necks.
bodies, yeah,
and that part was
hiding
a
in
little
boxes.
bit slow. Yeah, that one was fine, but I don't know. That was a little bit.
Ninja Jason, like, he turns into a ninja every now and then, and that helps explain his teleporting, because maybe he's just so good at ninja and we just don't, we can't see him because we're not good at ninjaing.
That's true. He's doing he's just rolling on the floor, but he's doing it in a way that we don't understand.
He slinks. He does a nice slug, but it's a fast slug. Now, so he goes and kills, the boy who snuck off with the girl from the lab where he's being worked on. He does a stab through him.
Do you know why he kills him?
Leaves the other girl, because he just dicked down.
No, it's because he's inconsiderate and he didn't wait for his lady to be ready to go. She said she wasn't ready, and he's all just like, I'm going anyway, leaving you.
No, that wasn't his fault. He had to go to work. He's one of the soldiers. They were waiting for him.
He's not one of the soldiers.
That was one of the university lab kids.
I thought that at first. But I think he was just hanging around him. They were like, oh, where is this one guy? Like, that's what the soldiers were asking. And he never showed up. And it had to have been, he was the only other person that had been killed unless we killed a soldier completely without introducing them and off camera. Because when the soldiers were all gathered up, there's like, where's such and such? Oh, he never showed up. Oh, God damn it. And that's why he was so urgent to leave, because he got the call on the radio.
The soldiers look a lot like colonial marines.
Most of them
Isn't that
do.
weird? That's just I don't even think that's not an aliens thing. That's just a thing that, like, aliens started, right?
Starship Troopers.
All right, well, here's an alien thing. One of them is named Dallas.
Okay, that's pretty.
I want you to know.
What are you gonna do? They should have just named everybody after alien characters.
Look, New Line loved the script so much they gave this movie 3 times the budget of the most expensive previous film in the series.
Hold on, I'm gonna guess the budget. $15 million.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh,
Well, look it up.
You look it up.
No.
Hell, we'll never know.
remember that time they were fighting aliens, like actual space aliens, and then it turned out to
that
be a
was cool.
simulation? I enjoyed that.
Oh my god, that's the future of gaming!
Yeah,
I got my groove on now!
Look at them. They're in a holodeck, but they're just sitting on the floor. All right.
Budget of 11 to
Oh,
14
shit.
million dollars.
I just realized, the guy playing the game with the actual stoner, that's probably the missing soldier.
Yeah, stupid. Baka.
Well, you didn't know. Also, the guy, the big bald guy,
Which one?
the one that was playing the video game with the stoner,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that's Todd Farmer. He wrote this with Victor Miller. He wrote another movie we've done,
Valentine's.
My Bloody Valentine remake. Yep.
And he's in that.
Oh.
Yep. He's the truck driver.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's actually written a lot of things I've seen.
His
He's
script's
written
improved.
Yeah, he's written The Messengers. Yeah, Jason X was his first script. He wrote Drive Angry. He was a writer on Heavenly Sword.
That's interesting.
Recently, he did Trick, which I've seen part of. I need to finish it.
Sorry,
But
did
I
you say
think
Shrek? What did you just say?
No, Trick.
Oh, Trick. Okay.
Trick. Fun fact, he played Frank the Trucker in the My Bloody Valentine remake. He played Frank in Drive Angry, which is one of the other ones he wrote. Drive Angry,
He's
that's a
played
good time.
2 Franks, and you're obsessed with the name Frank.
Oh, shit. See, he is too. Damn. We love Franks. Always been a big fan of bears. But, yeah. So, sick-ass alien video gaming. Jason gets really confused. Slices, one in half, and then cuts the head off the other one. Like, what the fuck? Now, here's the question I have for you guys. We end the game. We see those 2 characters sitting on the floor with headsets on and controllers.
Uh-huh.
Jason doesn't have any of that on, yet he's able to see all the stuff they're seeing.
Oh, did they have headsets on?
Yeah, they had a little, almost like a Google Glass type thing on.
Well, I would imagine it's a first-person game, so you would need that.
Maybe.
But if it's a first-person game, why does there need to be a simulation actually occurring in the environment?
Here's my thing, right?
For spectator sports, spectator
Sure,
sports.
the rise of esports, man.
Yeah.
This is how
Space
I
sports.
justified it, but I'm not completely satisfied. They needed those things to project an avatar into the simulation because they weren't physically running around themselves. Versus Jason was actually in there, but maybe I still don't understand how he interacted physically with it, though.
Wouldn't the glasses be like wearing a VR headset?
Yeah,
but you don't also
basically.
then have a projector in your house creating those images just walking around your house. Everything's happening within the VR headset. You don't need it to be happening separately outside of you.
Yeah, you don't need to, but like Daniel said, spectator sports. This is so you can watch Dota in person from above the map while shit's going on.
Just where
You
I
can
point
see it
out
all.
that this is already a thing.
Yeah, but it's not this good.
This is a thing?
Yeah, you can spectate Dota in VR first person.
Oh, yeah, but it's not also like a projection on my table.
Well, no, but at the International, they do project the map onto the floor of the arena, and then you see everyone's icons moving across it.
That is cool.
I mean, it's not quite, there.
Oh, it's
but
actually
that's
not
still...
even a projection. It's literally a hologram.
Oh, shit.
Which I guess
like
is a
Tupac.
projection. It is like
Oh my
Tupac,
God.
yeah.
They could have a bunch of Tupacs going after the Ancient.
That's sweet.
Tupac's probably a character in the Chinese MOBA with Shrek.
Yeah, I could see that.
Jason Metal Gears a lot of people after this scene.
Yeah, Jason snaps the stoner like a twig and then does like a quick head smash on the rider.
I feel like that could have been better.
Yeah, those kills
quick,
weren't great.
Get him out of the way. Yeah. Now, Sergeant Brodsky, played by
His name
the
is
absolutely
Brodsky.
ripped Peter Mensa. Dude, that dude is cut. That's the bod you need, Daniel.
I'm working on it.
He's like getting his soldiers in gear, and he's like, we are gonna blow this fucker apart.
I know.
And,
He's like, we're going on a bug
Professor's
hunt.
like-
We're going on a. We're gonna work for Metal Gear.
More economy. How does 500,000 sound? Huh. Okay. Walks into the other room. Professor wants him alive. Or in one piece. What? So we'll bring back a leg or something so we can tell them we tried. Yeah. Hey, Jenkins, you got the BFG?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that?
They said BFG.
Oh, okay. Add Doom to the list then.
Add Doom. I just like, yeah, he can't be bought. And then we cut back to that mechanic dude that I forgot about, the little, like, engineer-y guy. I think I recognize him, too. I didn't look up where I recognize him, but I definitely feel like I recognize him.
Yeah, he's got a face. And he's the only, I would say, non-conventionally attractive member of the cast.
I'd hit it, though. Like, he's got a real It's a Mia vibe. Put him in a little, red hat and coveralls.
Sure.
Red shirt.
Sure, yeah. I thought you were saying it was literally a you.
No, I
you vibe.
I'd hit me in some overalls.
I would.
I mean, I hit you with a wrench, but...
But, like, I could see you looking like this in, like, 15 years.
I have to get, like, the rest of my body to put on more of the roundness that just my midriff has.
You'll get there.
Because he's, like, a full round.
You keep training.
So.
You'll
keep
there.
hanging upside down.
I'm cultivating mass.
Yeah.
We get them trying to hunt down Jadar in the warehouse or whatever. We got that one dude who's all of a sudden like, oh, yeah! Fucking shooting at him. Then he does a sick roll to dodge Jason, then does a kick. And then Jason picks him up and throws him off onto a giant drill bit.
Also, it's 24:55 and the recoil on these guns is still fucking terrible. And these guys...
We're too busy making dick pills, Daniel. We can't... We don't got time for this shit. We gotta make better dick pills.
Is that
Every
where the
year, better
budget
dick
went?
Pills. Yes. Yes. This podcast has been brought to you by whatever those online blue pills are that are dick pills, but you don't have to go ask your doctor. You can ask an online doctor if you need dick pills.
Would you like dick pills like Jason Voorhees? Of course you do.
I mean...
You want to keep getting up like Jason Voorhees.
I understand.
Oh, that's good.
There you
that's
go.
Good.
That's good stuff.
Buy our dick pills. Use the coupon code...
Dick.
Dick.
Pills.
Big.
Pills. Use the coupon code. We got a real goat fuck.
What?
They say real goat fuck at some point. But look, did you love how the body just slowly spun down?
That was really cool. Yeah,
loved it.
Oh man! And then they find the body and they're like, "Where's Condor? Condor is screwed.
What's his condition? He's screwed."
They know what they're doing. They're hilarious. Also, again, why are any parts of this futuristic spaceship so poorly lit, let alone most of the spaceship?
What is the purpose of that screw?
For drilling.
For drilling, baby.
Why is it stored like that?
They have like a bunch of them stored like that.
Is this a mining ship? Why do they have that?
I think it's a mining ship, dog.
I think when they go on their little excursions
to
the
it's for
planet,
an excavation, right? Okay, I understand.
I mean, we just didn't see them doing that because
I'll allow it. Okay.
That's not what Daniel. So we figured out who's Ripley. We figured out who's Bert. Is there a newt in this movie?
Is there a newt?
Crutch. That's the scientist guy.
Is that the one who's
engineer guy
who makes love to the robot?
No. Crutch is the one with the mustache who I said would be a good Mario.
You said crotch, but it's crutch.
I said crutch.
No, you definitely said crotch.
I'm gonna say it's the one scientist who's really good friends with the robot because the robot is the one is protecting him like he's a little baby.
Okay, because
you know what I'm saying?
Right, because the robot has turned into Ripley. Right,
robots.
Right.
We've separated Ripley's role into Rowan and the robot.
That robot has been real horny this entire time.
Well, he programmed her that way.
But he didn't want to dick her down early on, or he's tried not to want to dick her down.
He's just he likes the chase.
Or she wasn't like that until Jason came on board.
Somehow the robot got affected by his pheromones.
Well, no, when the nanomachines... Well, no, they haven't done nanomachines to Jason before she got horny.
No, she hasn't. You're right. Look, he's mowing through all these people. Gecko gets sliced in the throat.
It's a guy named Gecko? What are these names?
That's one of the ladies. I'm hoping these are like code names, Condor and Gecko.
They did send Condor into the rafters. But they did not send Gecko up the walls.
Look, they start like take out his knees or something. Jason's strong, but I feel like if you fuck up the structural integrity of his joints or something, maybe he'll stop. But I don't know. We're getting kills. Still no Wilhelm scream.
That's true.
Sergeant Brodsky. God, he's so cool. He's fucking like he gets stabbed through the wall, and he's like, "Gonna take more than a poke in the ribs to put down this old dog." And then he gets stabbed with something else through the wall. And it's like,
that'll do it.
Yep, that ought to do it. And then Jason believed him. Jason just left. He's like, oh, he said that did it.
Game respects game, you know?
Game respects game, yeah.
And that's, someone says, big problem, real goat fuck.
What does that
Now,
mean?
look, I don't know, but look.
Do they, okay,
This
in the
ship-
future, okay, so here's
Oh,
what
hell yeah.
here's what I'm now hypothesizing, is that in the future they have found an incomplete skeleton of a goat and like tried to put it back together like a dinosaur,
Yeah.
but they did it in such a bad way so that it looks like a dinosaur,
Okay.
but it's a goat. So now whenever
What's that?
so big goat, big goat fuck.
What's that dinosaur reconstruction thing that was so bad? It was like 4 different dinosaurs. There's like a pair of legs and a head put on the legs.
It's
and they
one
gave
of the
it like
long
a
neck ones.
Yeah, they're like, this is the worst reconstruction ever.
Yeah.
That thing's hilarious. Look that up. They're flying into the space station type thing because
Literally.
they're thinking that's good. Yeah,
Eventually.
and they're like, the pilot gets killed.
So do we just operate on like
Inertia.
the space station
physics.
has no countermeasures for a ship flying
Out of
towards
control.
it out of
Yeah.
control?
Well,
What
well, they
happens if a
do. They
meteor
go,
flies
hey
towards it?"
guys, what you doing?
Hey, and why in the future in space stations we always have like a big glass dome that's even more
Yeah,
easily
you wouldn't have that.
shatterable? But I feel like I've seen that in a lot of things. Wasn't there like a place in like Trigun or maybe Cowboy Bebop that had that?
Cowboy Bebop probably, but you know what didn't have that and that all space things should be based on? The Expanse.
Yeah.
Okay, pop quiz time without looking. Do you know the name of the ship that they're currently on?
Oh, it's like a Greek or something
Close.
mythological.
but no, it is
name, or
mythological.
Roman.
Not Rome.
So the space station they blow up is Solaris.
Sure, but what's the ship they're on right now?
Is it
Starts with a...
Bale? No, Grendel.
Yeah, it's
They're on
from
Grendel,
Beowulf.
Grendel.
and they get picked up by Tiamat.
They do. Tiamat, our favorite
Yes.
Mesopotamian goddess.
What's the name of the station they crash into?
Just said this.
No, but it's
No,
Solaris,
you didn't.
Daniel.
You said the one. Yeah, you said who picked them up.
No, I said
What
both
did you-
things.
When did you say Polaris?
Well, he
It's
never said
Solaris.
Polaris. He did say Solaris.
Because that's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's Solaris. Oh, yeah.
It's
And
Solaris.
when did Final Destination come out?
Oh god!
Because this
gotta
is
be
this is
around
the same shot basically. They're in the
Oh, of like the airplane coming into the...
airplane exploding, and the background is there, and the
2000, a year before this.
Oh, 2022. She got it.
Yeah, she knew. Look,
Must have been a remake
we-
I didn't hear about.
we just overshot it. No, bitch, you shot it. Like you.
yeah,
They crashed-
swing
the
around.
ship
We can go
crashes
back.
right
Try
around.
again.
It's okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, right through the dome, and then the whole fucking thing blows up. So think of how many people Jason gets credit for.
I
this.
think
Think how
Jason
many
just
people he
killed
kills.
like millions of people.
Yeah, very easily. That Solaris design is definitely flawed.
It was asking for
okay?
it. Like a little meteorite would have done that.
It's at this point I realized it would have been funny if they had left Jason on Earth too, and then he woke up on an empty Earth. Like, think of how fucking confused he'd be. Like, he gets up and he's like, well, shit.
Oh, it was at this
And
point
maybe-
that I recognized that I think it's the Rowan actress has a smallpox vaccine scar on her arm.
Good
Interesting.
throwback.
That was interesting. That would come into play if she had traveled back in time before smallpox vaccines were a thing, and then she saw another person with the same scar, like what happens in Outlander.
That's insane.
What?
Almost as insane as, guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Look.
Because he gets butchered, it does set up the most hilarious gag ever when it's one of the mechanics is in the seat, and then that character, it's the professor's head comes into view, and he's like,
on the end of the machete.
on the end of the ship, at first he's like, oh, okay, and he's like, oh, no, and I'm like, oh, it's the old talking severed head gag.
Classic head on a machete gag. Look, when I asked my computer to run the numbers,
Yeah.
as far as like, odds of survival, and it gives me a low number, I put my dick in it repeatedly to make those numbers go
I do
up.
the same thing when I'm like processing the audio for this. Like it says 5 minutes. I'm like, 5 minutes.
That gives us time.
I think
That gives us time.
that gives us plenty of time. I asked my computer, what is the most ridiculous sequel to a Friday the 13th movie you could think of? And it said Friday the 13th mixed with Jumanji.
Mixed with
Fucking love Jumanji.
Yeah, so...
Wait,
Did you ask
ChatGPT
ChatGPT
this?
that?
Oh, hell yeah.
And it said
Did
it said that?
Did you have it write you a script?
No, I ran out of free questions, but I can ask it my next time. Tomorrow when I have a free when my free limit goes back up, I'll ask it. Please write the script to a Friday the 13th movie and Jumanji crossover.
Oh God! Make sure you specify the Robin Williams one.
Oh, I mean, no, ChatGPT is smart enough to know which one I'm talking about.
What about ChatGPT?
GPA. It's got
No,
4.0.
I'm using GPA. Gross Product Association.
All I'm saying is KM14 says they have low odds of survival, and then that's when Nerd Boy decides we're gonna hook up now, and those percentages start going up. That's happening off camera.
I don't know why that happened off camera. I wanted to see that.
We could have seen it. Her nipples might have fell off again. I don't know. Rowan starts to get short with one of the students. Like, if you make one more sound, I'll snap your neck myself.
Octogenarians
like,
going at it.
Yeah.
I think we are entitled
and then we're
to
like,
see
how do we get off the ship? There's no
robots.
way. Oh, yeah, the shuttle. Oh, you mean the shuttle that we just
Has
used
he been
like an hour
talking
or
this
two ago?
entire time?
Like, how did we all forget about the fucking shuttle? Also, why couldn't we all just go
He's
to the
still
shuttle?
talking.
Why did we have to split up? I don't know. Look, the pilot, he got torn the fuck apart. Like, he's everywhere. It looks like he partly got skinned. The badass Marine dude,
yeah,
he's still alive. He's just crawling around. He ain't dead yet. And then someone says, I forget who it was, says, lucky you weren't alive during the Microsoft conflict. Oh!
Daniel.
Oh, damn.
This is... God,
When's that gonna happen?
This is one of your gymnastics meet all over again, dog.
But that sounds pretty bad.
Recording a solo podcast.
I mean, can
saying.
he even hear us?
He doesn't even know.
I
don't think he can hear
girl,
us.
I don't remember her name. It wasn't Janessa. It's the other random student who sucks. Hinsa, maybe? She is in the shuttle by herself, the little escape shuttle, and won't open the door. She's so scared. She decides, fuck it, I'll launch this ship. Drops down. Doesn't disconnect the ship from the main ship.
How long
and
do you think
proceeds
you can
to
go?
launch herself right back into the ship, blowing that up,
Do you
causing
think
all this great damage.
he's going to
At some point, he's got to realize no one else is talking, right?
I don't know that
I saw you.
He figured it out.
Yeah, so I kept going. I just talked about.
Oh my god!
Oh, we heard everything you said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was a you issue, bud.
There was a point where you stopped talking, and we're like, "Oh, we lost him." But then your video froze. But then we could hear your voice, and you kept talking. But we started laughing. But you just kept talking, and so then we're like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah,
he can't hear us."
you.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah. I seen Daniel froze, but it was all good. It's okay. That's why we record locally. But yeah, I heard dumbass fucking.
Yeah, we're gonna have 5 minutes of just you talking.
And us laughing,
Hey, look.
and that's gold.
That's perfect. She crashes the damn ship. It was a funny moment anyway. She fucking flies it right back up into the ship.
That was so like a testicle swinging back up to your gut or something. It was hilarious.
Ah, I loved it. Yeah.
She didn't disconnect the fuel lines.
Yeah. At this point, though, the next time we see Jason, I think he seems kind of tired. He seems like worn out.
We're not at Mecha Jason yet, are we?
No, we're about because I got a little something for you. I gave her an upload, and he started by having
And then
her
she
watch
wiped
Heavy
her
Metal
mouth.
2000. Oh shit! Also, I love that her robot strength empowered the bullets. Because I gotta imagine she's using the same guns that the Marines or whatever were using. Yet when she shoots Jadar goes flying backwards.
Like in her vision, she's kind of turned him into like a Capcom boss, and now he's got like glowing yellow things on him, on his body in various places that she's supposed to shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where she inspired, Kate Beckinsale's character in Underworld. We found a leather outfit for her, all the sick guns, the sick, running and fighting, and, giddy up, hops on him, gets punched off. Sergeant Brodsky jumps in to try to help. He gets thrown off. She's like, had it under control, but thanks. Like, she's doing all this, I don't know, her attitude right here, kind of off-putting. Not turned on by this robot. Give me the robot from the Jetsons any day of the week. Okay?
Sorry, are you talking about Dot?
Is it? Yeah. Or is it? No, Dot. Is that the name of the robot from the Jetsons? I thought it was that's not the name of the robot from the Jetsons.
The robot maid?
Yeah.
Challenge me.
I am.
I think it's Dottie.
That's Rosie the robot, you ignorant swine.
Dot is Reboot.
Daniel.
I was thinking Dot Matrix Reboot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so was I. I mean,
swine. Well, yeah. Anyway.
Ryan just wanted to talk about Reboot.
We talked about Reboot one time. Oh, yeah.
We could look. I love Reboot. Okay, we can talk about Reboot all day. Look, she blows his ass apart, leg shot off, arm shot off, head blown like probably 95% away. Like, that's a good death for him. Like, that's a satisfying, like, okay, he's dead.
Well, he's not dead. You don't think they did that same shit to him back on Earth?
No, they didn't try it exactly in that order. Like you said,
you gotta
she
hit
sees
the
weak
order.
points.
Oh.
Yeah, and she throws his machete back into his torso
And
for
that's
good
the
measure.
final. Yeah.
And then we see Brodsky laying on the nano table to get ready to get healed up, and he's looking cut. They got his shirt off. I'm like, he's fit as fuck. Damn. Space Marine workouts are serious.
This might be the one time Kenny's admiring a man's body more than me.
Why didn't you admire his body?
Yep. No problem.
Oh God, Dale, I hope you don't do your new editing style in this episode, where you just kind of casually listen and maybe you get distracted for a second. Now,
I only said that because it's funny.
It's hilarious. Look, I still think there's an outside person who knows that Jason's on the ship and is still doing a full alien, where they want him more than anything else, because
it's the guy
Jason,
that Burke was gonna sell him to. The dealer.
Right. Yes, him, he either told someone or he himself, but the thing is, so they heal Brodsky. Now, Jason is laying on the nano table when he got shot down. It's all busted, laying on the ground. It manages to turn on. Well, that's the part, like, I'm not suspicious of that yet. Maybe the machine's slightly messed up. So it starts going to want to repair him, and it's like, there's too much tissue missing. We're going to abort this repair. So it's already turning off its reconstruction sequence. Then all of a sudden it starts flashing on the screen, denied. We're denying the abortion of the reconstruction
so you're taking
sequence.
that as someone overriding the computer instead of the computer just spazzing out.
Right, because
the computer spazzing out makes no sense.
Well, the computer spazzing out to possibly turn on and try to do it, like, okay, sure. Maybe I can see that it detects a life form on the table that we could potentially heal, and then realize, okay, there's not enough here for us to do it. So it deciding, like, I'm denying it. Or no, like, we're going to abort it. And like, no, we're not going to abort it. Now that's just the computer, like, yelling at itself. And the thing is, if the computer itself was doing that, then we never would have had the denial or the abort sequence even started. Because the computer is going to process that instantaneously, whether or not it's going to continue. It's not going to send you a message and then change its mind. That's just not how anything is done. So to me, that seems like human tampering. Someone else is saying, no, you will fix him. And now we get the coolest Jason. And he is officially titled Uber Jason.
I think that's a mistake. They missed opportunity. They should have called him Mecha Jason.
Mecha Jason. It's so cool. In fact, that's what I wrote down. I do love Mecha Jason. He looks hella cool. Also, they really reconstructed him like fast. And now he's a hard bod. And now we're trying to shoot him again with the robot. And the bullets don't work, so let's just try kicking him, because kicking is more effective than guns.
And then he remembers that he has super strength.
Yeah, he's got robot super strength now.
But Jason's always had super strength. He could have done this at any time.
Well, he's been punching through like the space station already, which is weird. You'd think it'd be a little more sturdy. The gang splits up again because we're trying to get to the other half of the ship, because we're going to blow off the busted half to buy us time for the Tiamat to get to us. So then that's when we get our realist of the students. Why is he not top cast? He was great. Waylander has the remote detonation switch for the bombs they're placing on the walkways. He gets trapped on the side of Jason.
Take the ER off of Waylander, what do you got?
Wayland.
Oh. You take the D
nice.
off of that, what do you got?
Wayland. And you take him blowing up that part of the ship. What do you got? You got Event Horizon.
Oh, space movies. Look, he's a real one, okay? He doesn't hesitate to sacrifice himself. He's the one who told the Tiamat, like, look, if you come here, we'll probably, like, take you down, too. So, like, just stay away, man. If you can't get here in 30 minutes or less, the pizza's free, so just stay away.
Except Tiamat was bringing the pizza.
Right.
So he's if you can't be here in 30 minutes or less, you still charge my credit card, but you get to eat the pizza.
You get the pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a real one. Janessa's like, no, you get here anyway. Okay, I am surviving this.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, but then Jason gets blown up and he's gone out in space. But nah, he's back on the ship again, and he's Space Jason, and he punches a hole in the outside of the ship. A hole in the hole. of the ship. And then we get a fun vacuum of space. Everyone's getting sucked off. And
they do say suck,
most
but
people make it out of the
somebody
room.
gets sucked off way more than
Janessa,
everybody else.
Yeah, Janessa's hanging on. She's doing great. And then another great gets sucked up onto the hole, which I think is overkill, but still hilarious. And then Janessa, who is not a real one, she gets sucked off. And we don't get to see it happen, which is a little unfortunate. But I still think it's a fun kill, because then we get to see like the scraps of her meat left on the grate.
Yeah.
Ah, Space Jason's so cool. Also, I think Uber Jason reminds me a lot of Super Shredder, and I still think my TMNT boys could probably kick Uber Jason's ass.
I don't think he would fight them.
But they would want to fight him.
Has Jason hurt an animal?
Well, he kills everyone because of that first snake kill, probably, all those years ago, so he's a big lover of animals.
Right, so I don't think he would fight him.
Yeah, but the turtles love premarital sex, so they would fight Jason, whether he likes it or not.
Who are the turtles having premarital sex with?
April. They never married her, dog. There's no... Look,
That's
no
not
church would let
They
them
never
marry.
turned her into an honest woman. You are correct.
That's not my problem with that.
Well, that's because the good Lord wouldn't let them marry. They don't see turtles as people, and I think that's wrong.
We don't need Rome telling us what to do.
I'm just saying, don't fuck turtles.
Well, no, they're teenage mutant. They're teenage turtles, Daniel.
Oh, wait till they're adults. Don't fuck teenage turtles.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
That's still not my... Don't...
Nobody should be marrying 12-year-old turtles.
I'm not... The marriage, not the problem. It's a turtle.
You can't have...
It was when they started painting their shells. He was like, no, this is not okay.
No.
Don't fuck turtles.
Let
At any
turtles
point.
fuck you.
No.
Yeah, that's how this works.
No.
In Russia, turtle fuck you.
Just let a turtle be.
Inside you. Got it.
No.
Got it.
Look, we get the best scene in this series, maybe. We can slow down Jason using technology, and they put him in another virtual reality scenario, but this time it's old Crystal Lake, and they even play the music from Friday Part 2.
I remember this being better.
It was fun, because they're definitely pulling back on, the last sleeping bag kill, so we get the two lady projections like, oh, hi, blah, 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 we love premarital sex. Then Jason... they crawl back, they take their shirts off, they crawl back in the sleeping bags, and then Jason just has a sleeping bag in each hand, and he's like pounding them around, pounding one on each other. Okay, he only has the one in his hand, the other one's on the ground, but it'd be funny if he was dual wielding, but
like
he's slapping
nunchucks.
one into the other one, yeah, and then he takes it and he slams her against the tree in the sleeping bag and the crack. That's so satisfying.
I agree, it's funny. Now, if this movie had gone for, I don't know how, but should we say a serious or darker tone than what it was? It would have, because wouldn't it have been better since they know, they have Jason's history file, right?
If they were like running around and he had to chase him?
No, that they have his mother appear and talk to him.
So
Friday Part 2 him.
They actually talked to, I'm blanking on her name, the lady who played Pam, to try to get her in the movie, but it fell through for some reason.
You could just get someone else.
You could have, especially considering, she would have been a bit older.
Probably time to throw her in the volcano at this point.
Yeah, she's probably at volcano age. So I don't know what they were going to do with her, but that's just one of the little things I had seen in my quick read through. Betsy Palmer. That's right.
Palmer, sure. Yeah, because
it would have been Betsy Palmer.
That would have been, and that she's the one who's killed in Friday Part 1. There you go. You're welcome.
What?
Spoilers.
Wait, what?
Remember that time Jason kerbled his way down to Earth 2?
Okay, look. First off, yes. Okay. Look.
Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Sergeant Brody, whatever.
Oh, Jaws reference.
Close. Brodsky. Yeah, well, there you go. The Brodsker. He had to go do a spacewalk to fix the airway thing so they can walk to the Tiamat. And so he's out there in a suit already. Jason's coming back after him. He's going to get in the walkway there. KM slows him down for a brief second, gets her head chopped off. We get Nerd Boy and Rowan onto the Tiamat. And then, oh no, KM! She has to run back and grab KM. And then fucking Hero Brodsky shows back up and like, hey, Jadar, you dumb big dick some bitch. He doesn't say that, but he's thinking it. He shuts the walkway. Jason's like, what the fuck, man? I wanted to go leave too, but now I can't. And he's like, nah, you and me fight. Then you realize how much bigger Brodsky is than Jason. Like when they're about to run at each other in their little like epic confrontation. Brodsky's got Jadar by like, I don't know, 6 inches.
I don't think
He's
that's
fucking-
true.
Go back and look at the shot. Sergeant Brodsky's bigger than Jason.
This is one of the reasons this is the last of Kane Hodder.
I also said that might be
I thought
exactly
Kane Hodder was
why.
a big dude. Is he not a big dude?
He is
Movie
but
magic.
big compared to us. He's a big dude.
Maybe compared to you, not compared to me, obviously.
Oh no, he's exactly my height.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So 6 foot. For those who don't know how tall I am.
you're not 6 foot. Don't play this game with me.
He's talking about when he wears his lifts.
There
When I wear my lifts.
ain't no way you 6 foot.
That's exactly what the doctors told me.
There's-
Ben
since I
is
was
taller
2.
than you.
Yes, Ben's taller than me. Ben's taller than 6 foot.
Ben ain't no taller than 6 foot.
Oh my god.
He's 5'13" at best.
At best. Okay, so this other thing here says Kane is 6'3".
I
see,
don't
now
think he
we've
was
got
that.
some.
I don't think
We
he
got
was
some
that tall.
contradictions here.
I was gonna say I didn't think he was just 6 foot. So 6'3", another one says 6'2.5". So let's just say 6 foot and some change. But he's in the lower 6 foot, which is still, in my opinion,
That's still pretty tall.
relatively tall. compared
Pretty
to
short.
Us. Now you compare him to like a professional athlete, like a football player or basketball player, they're all gonna stand, mountains over him. So yeah, that's when I kind of got it. Like, okay, they recast Kane Hodder in the next movie, which is, I'll talk more about that in the next movie because it leads to some funny bits and some other shows about how disappointed. Well, it's not funny that Kane wasn't invited back because he loves this character and enjoys playing.
I bet he loved
that
money.
Definitely sucked for him.
I bet he loved money.
I love money.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're left back on the Grendel, and the team is getting away.
The Grundle.
The Grundle. The Gooch blows up
Just everywhere.
And so-
Gooch going all out in
everywhere.
space.
So they're sitting there next to each other fighting. The Gooch blows up. Now we're on the Tiamat, and Nerd Boy's like, oh no, he's coming right at us. Jason got blasted perfectly towards him. He's
Now,
flying at him
in
right
the
before he
vacuum
comes
of
there.
space, the odds of this are
Pretty
Astronomical.
good.
I would say impossible, is what I would say.
No,
Well, he guided
it's
himself.
not 0.
It's not 0.
But you know what the odds are even harder for?
Having someone perfectly come and sideswipe you out,
Well, hold on.
When you started at the same place.
But-
like they both launched.
but the
But
gravitational
Broski
field of
is
the
in an
Tiamat.
EVA suit. He's in an EVA suit, and those have jet propulsion.
No, that's too
Mono
simple,
propulsion,
Daniel.
so you shoot monopropellant out, and then
He's
it
Iron
changes
Manning
your...
his way through space. Yep,
no,
yep.
no, you're so wrong. This is what it is. You guys didn't see off to the side of Earth 2 was a small moon, and he actually shot to the other direction, and then the gravity of
He
Earth 2's
slingshotted?
moon slingshot him.
Yeah,
That's the only way.
classic
and he comes
slingshot.
back, and he fucking does a sick tackle, and then we go blasting towards Earth 2, and it's fucking beautiful, and then we get these two
And they're
campers.
hugging.
Yeah, they are hugging it out, and we get these two campers, and like I said, the lady camper got a dump truck on her. And it's like, damn. And then there's like a shooting star, like, oh, let's wish on a shooting star. And it's like so romantic. They're wishing on Jason, and then we cut to the bottom of a lake, and it's like, damn, he can't get out of these fucking lakes. And then the mask is like floating at the bottom, and it's like, yep, that's the end. We've now brought Jadar to Earth 2.
And we're now back all the way around to where Mama Jason will discover... This is actually Mama Jason, this couple. This is Mama Jason and Jason's dad, who find him and then
It's
raise him.
Superman.
Yeah.
There's Superman, but he's bad, just like Superman.
Yeah, this movie's fun.
Look, for 450 years, Jason didn't do a single killing. So Earth
Well, actually...
1 did not end because of Jason.
No, never mind. You're right, yeah.
Yeah, no, it didn't. No.
Wasn't his fault. A lot of people thought it would be.
It might have been his fault if one of the people he killed was going to grow up to be a politician who could have done some good change. That wouldn't have led to the crumble of Earth 1, right?
Now that has a
It's-
probability of 0.
Or perhaps a
Yes.
scientist that could reverse global climate change and warming and
Jason
suck
killed
up all.
baby Hitler.
Jason killed baby Hitler, which is a good thing.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Maybe he was a good baby.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Stomp that baby.
Look, this was a good movie.
Any baby
This
born with a full mustache like that, not good.
I
Hmm.
don't know if that's a full mustache, though. It's kind of only in the center third. This gets a 4.4 out of 10, okay? This is in the...
Wait.
I don't remember my ratings off the top of my head, but this is going to be probably top 4 for me right now, if I had to guess.
Top 4? Oh, boy.
There's been 10 of these things. I can't keep track of them.
Oh.
It's top 2.
Top 2? Oh, okay. Now, I know this is just the latest one we've watched, and so you got your rose-covered
It's the
glasses
second best.
on.
It's the second best one.
Oh, really?
It's really good.
And
It's better than watching a kid shave his own head to pull a full Britney and then go
Yeah.
stabby.
it is.
I don't know if it's better than that one. That's why I'm saying top 4, but I can't comfortably say more than that without listening to me in these previous
Wait a sec. How
episodes
many
again.
Fast and Furious movies did it take them to go to space?
What are we going? Are we on to 11 now?
I don't know.
Or is it 10? Did they go to space in this last one?
I don't know.
There was supposed to be a space scene in one of them. All I'm saying, though, is this is more coherent of a series than the Fast series.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, yeah. It's all about family for Jason.
Yeah,
He
but
was
at
the
no
first.
point in Fast and Furious has a character been dragged down into hell and then just we ignore it, right?
We just didn't do the side movie where we talk about what happened to Letty.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Characters die in that series all the time, and then the timeline's all fucked up.
Letty's not dead, is she?
We thought she died.
Well, but you saw what happened.
Well, we explained it later, but it turns out she actually died, just like Han actually died.
No,
Keep making shit up.
should have
1,
come back as Mecha Han.
4,
Oh my god,
5,
Mecha Han.
6, 2, 9, X.
Are you a
837.
number state? Are you a number station now? Just saying
Wait.
random numbers.
How far down was your X? Was it the 5th one?
7th.
7th? There are not 6 movies in this series that are better than X.
1, 4, 5, 6, 2, and 9 are better than X.
4, 5, and 6. I don't even... Look, it's all a blur, man.
The Tommy. That's the Tommy trilogy one.
Oh, so you liked the one where it wasn't even Jason better than this?
Yes.
Oh.
I think
I
that
do.
one would be my number. That one would be maybe my number 3.
And I like the one that has slugs in it better than this.
Slug. That's because that's the best one.
And I like,
Look, I like...
and I like the number 2 because of the Ginny character better than this.
I like 5. That's the one where we dig him up and then the lightning brings him back and then he gets superpowers.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's a banger.
I'm pretty sure that's that one.
Because 4 is when it's not Jason. It's grown-up Tommy, but it's not Jason.
Oh, okay, no, the one with lightning would be 6 then, right? No.
And I thought after we do the no Jason
I
one,
can't
then that's
remember
when
any-
Tommy
no,
goes.
no, you're right.
Tommy goes back and
Which
digs him up, and then we
one
bring back
does
Jason.
the little do they become friends with the little baby T-Rex?
That's actually the second one, I think. Where they're like, no, Chomper.
Yeah,
Nope, don't bite.
because Chomper keeps trying to eat like Petrie or somebody.
Fucking Chomper.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Daniel. Does that roar you?
Look.
Are you impressed?
I'm not neither. I expected this.
Do you know how many Land Before Time movies there are?
I do not.
I think there's as many
lot.
as Friday the 13th films. And you know what's great?
No,
They're all like an hour.
there's more.
Oh, no.
They just never stopped making those suckers. Also, imagine this movie before Cronenberg punched up the script because after he was hired on, he rewrote some of the script and most of his own lines.
I feel like his contribution were the magnetic nipples.
Out of love magnetic nipples.
I don't. I'm just like, what's a Cronenberg's thing in this movie that like, what did he add?
Magnetic nipples.
Think he added that and the nipple play?
Oh,
Look.
yes.
What's your ranking of horror movies that go to space? Not just space horror movies, but ones that didn't originally be in space. What do we got? We got
Leprechaun.
Jason X. We got Leprechaun. We got Dracula 3000.
Ugh.
Because everyone always talks about these, and then they try to make it seem like all of them went to space. There's only like 3, right?
Hellraiser.
Oh, 4.
Hellraiser went to space?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Look, you want to talk a rough watch in a series? I think after the second Hellraiser, we're probably gonna be mad until we get to the reboot.
No. After the
No,
third.
that last one. Oh, you think the third one's still good?
The third one
I
is
don't remember.
Pinhead as Slasher.
The final dimension, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
it's fun.
yeah.
It's still fun. I mean, you get the CD man in that
The
one.
last one we watched before the reboot, you and I watched like 3-4 years ago when you were here last. That was decent.
Is that the one where he loses his powers?
Yes,
and
I thought that'd be a great setup for a TV show or something where he tries to get his hell powers back.
There's also the one, I mean, it's in the era where they're just taking other scripts and saying, what if we do a Hellraiser?
What if Pinhead?
But it's the one with, who's the character who plays Dexter's dad, adopted dad? I forget the actor's name.
Budget Raiden.
Not
Raiden.
Lance Henriksen.
Not Lance Henriksen. That actor, the one he did, I really enjoyed.
James Remar.
There we go.
James
Legend.
Remar.
I just pulled that out.
It's because you've been watching Sex and the City reruns. Don't lie to me.
Is he in Sex and the City?
I believe so.
He had sex with the city.
Godzilla had sex in the city with the city, and Godzilla Americano. Then the baby Godzillas, they tripped on marbles.
Classic baby Godzilla hijinks. This movie did not make me feel sad in my heart. And this movie had a lot of Andromeda stuff for you Andromeda fans out there.
All three of you?
All three of you?
That's that's not a comment on how many people listen to this. That's just a comment on how many Andromeda fans there are.
Yeah, I figured,
That had at least, 3 seasons?
Of Andromeda?
Yeah?
I think there's probably 5.
5.
That's a full show.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know anyone who watched that?
I mean, I didn't, but I'm aware aware of it. I know it's a name.
Oh shit.
It's got
the Rowan
actress.
I'm like, I feel like I know her too. She was in the first season of Chucky. I gotta rewatch it. I did not recognize her.
Hold on, I'm gonna figure out who she was.
She was also Talia al Ghul in Arrow.
Does it say where she was born?
She was also in one of the Primeval series.
What is her ethnicity?
Yeah.
Well, she's a Toronto native, but do you want to take a guess?
No. Just where was she born?
She was born in Toronto.
She's born in Toronto.
She's a Toronto native. But her mom was Filipina, and her dad was Irish and Scottish.
It's because we don't have smallpox scars from a vaccine because we didn't get one. But when you come to China, you'll see that on everyone's arm.
She's also, quite a bit older.
I don't know why that matters, but there you go.
I was thinking the smallpox scar was like a part of the movie because the people in the future wouldn't have that
unless it came back.
The very next day.
You're saying the people in the future wouldn't have it because they realized that vaccines were all like bullshit,
causing autism, right?
You'll
notice not one autistic character in this movie. Point that out.
I've seen no 5G anywhere.
That's one of the problems. You can't see it.
Oh shit! The silent killer. Look, I didn't feel like shit after watching this movie. This movie didn't make me sad in my heart. So
I think it ended a little abruptly, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty good.
It did, but you know what? We're on track. We're in what I call the stretch of the good ones.
Mm-hmm. We started
we've
had last
2
movie.
Last movie, yeah.
2 in a row. We've had really good ones, yeah.
I mean, I didn't not like the last one. But this is when it gets really good. And then the next one, oh my god, woo!
We should start raising our hands when we have questions.
What's your question, Daniel?
Oh,
yes,
I don't have one.
Call on you.
I don't know.
Did you guys really want to fuck a turtle? Or
Hello, horrible people. It's me, Mecha Ryan. I'm just cruising through the atmosphere here, slowly burning up as I approach the planet on re-entry. And I was thinking, hey, wouldn't it be great if more people could watch me burn up on re-entry? Let's try that. But I need your help. I need your help if you want more people to watch me Kerbal dive my way to Earth 2. So go tell your friends and family and the strangers on the street we're all looking up at the same stars together. Why not listen to Horrorble Opinions podcast together? Are we willing to risk innocent lives by doing so? Yes!
That was a good time. Well, we got a long trip back from space. Gotta go home. I gotta meet someone. I gotta do a versus.
I mean, we've been flying all this time.
Versus,
Boy,
yeah, definitely
arms
versus,
tired.
yeah, for sure.
I hope you've enjoyed today's episode because tomorrow we will be doing Freddy versus Jason. And no, not Freddy got fingered. It's Freddy with the fingers, claw fingers.
Oh, not the sausage fingers.
Not the sausage fingers. Daddy, would you like some sausage? So this is the part where I tell you, as always,
Daddy, would you like some?
I've been your...
Would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like
Ryan just got the reference, realized that was a movie. As
No, I
always,
don't think he
I've-
did get the reference, actually.
No, you inspired me into song.
Oh God. Oh, were you doing Daddy? Was that Annie? Are you okay?
Yeah, that's what he
Are
was
you
doing.
okay? Oh, Jesus
But I
Christ.
did it with Daddy.
Daddy, would
sausage
you like some
fingers.
sausage?
Would you like some
Oh,
sausage?
Jesus Christ. As always, I've been your horrible host whose nipples keep falling off, Kenny.
I am Mecha Daniel.
I am. You pass, Ryan.
Murder!
Okay, what do you want?